Hello everyone, new chapter is out and I think it was a really nice chapter. It was one of those chapters that set up future events and revelations. We begin the chapter from where we left off. I really like that because it makes clear for everyone that the level Luffy achieved is incredible, and while some may still argue that Luffy is not a real emperor in every aspect, Oda makes it clear that Luffy is definitely an emperor when it comes to his strength, despite reaching this level a bit fast compared to where he was in Whole Cake Island. I think it makes sense, we are slowly coming to an end, and Luffy should be stronger than any Yonko by the end of One Piece. Next, we see Momo and Yamato leaving the rooftop and Luffy stopping Kaido in his typical way by wrapping his legs around him. I really like the Luffy-Yamato dynamic. Her understanding that Luffy wants to fight Kaido alone was really nice. I guess it gives hope to a lot of people who want Yamato to join Straw Hats. Personally, I would really like for Yamato to join, way more than Carrot, but I'm still not sure if it will happen. Even in this chapter, Oda gives us great Luffy-Yamato moment on one hand, but on the other hand, Luffy still calls her the way he calls other non-Straw Hats, which is by their nicknames. Yamato and Momo are then realizing that Kaido is getting weaker and due to that crumbles are starting to fall down. They need to stop Onigashima from reaching Flower Capital. I saw many people not liking this version of Momo, but personally I really like him this way and it makes sense for him to be this way. People got carried away by their fantasy and now they are disappointed when it's not happening. Shinobu herself said that only Momo's body, not mind, will get older. So him still acting like a child makes perfect sense and his strength makes also sense. Honestly, when we found out about Momo getting older, I became a little nervous because almost everyone started saying how powerful he will be and it made no sense to me. It was established in a story that Haki blooms in a fight. Saying that Momo will be able to hurt Kaido just because he got older is same as saying that Luffy would be equally strong as he is now even if he would never leave Kokoyashi village, which is not true. Momo holding Onigashima makes way more sense without creating plot holes. I will admit that Oda is stretching the logic by having Momo learning to use his Devil Fruit abilities in a span of few minutes, but he gives him Yamato to guide him and to make it more believable. Strength-wise, it makes sense, because Huge Dragon can produce huge fire clouds to hold Onigashima in sky. Last part of chapter was Zoro vs King. We see Zoro struggling a bit, but I think he struggled way less than some people make it to be. The way Zoro's and Sanji's fight will go depends on whether or not this is their last fight. Personally, I do like the idea of all Straw Hats fighting against Kaido while Luffy will not be able to. It would be a nice parallel to their fight against Oz. It doesn't seem very probable as the story stands now, but I think it's very interesting that most Straw Hat fights were quickly resolved without them being really hurt, as if they will need their strength for later. The only fight that felt like true final battle of Straw Hat was Robin's fight, and Robin is currently resting, meaning when the time comes, all of them will be ready to take on Kaido. I did enjoy Zoro vs King, the dialogues, fighting scenes, and hints of uncovering new mysteries. What I noticed is that a lot of people think that Zoro cut off King's mask off screen, but I don't think that's true. Some random beast pirate says Zoro cracked King's mask, but the only thing that is missing is his left spike. We see King still having both glass circles on his head few frames later. Zoro cuts off King's mask when using his attack Three Sword style Ultra Tiger Hunt, and we get a clear view of King's mask being cut off. King gets angry and smashes Zoro outside of castle, and we get a better view on King's true face. Some people are already saying King will reveal curly eyebrows and that Sanji's eyebrows comes from Lunarian genes. Personally, I think it's too early to come to these conclusions, but I don't think it would be impossible. Sanji's mom had straight eyebrows and we don't see his father's. So it's possible that Sanji's eyebrows comes from Judge's experiments. But when it comes to Sanji being a Lunarian, I have a mixed feelings. On one hand, I am not a fan of Sanji's power-ups coming from Raid Suit. Therefore him being a Lunarian and getting stronger because of that is something I would prefer. On the other hand though, I really like Sanji being the strongest of his family despite being a failure. And him being so strong thanks to himself and not his father. So I'm not really sure what I would prefer. What do you think? What would you like more? Let me know down in comments. That's all for today. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and we will meet in the next one.